moments like that as a freshman, do they feel big to you at all? You know, going into a postseason game like this.
After the first one, when I got to second base on the first one, I was smiling really big, and then I felt like I just got more and more comfortable as the game went on.
Can you talk about the home run, and then also talk about the near home run, both of them?
I don't know, Coach Ship, she just tells us your best swing, you know, like if you're not going to put off your best swing, then what's the point? And I think the craziest part about it is on both of those hits, I didn't feel like I hit the ball very well. I feel like I kind of just missed it. And I thought they were mostly going to be pop flies, maybe at the warning track. And so both of them, you'll probably see me saying go ball. That's just kind of my thing. It's just ingrained in me now. But I was genuinely surprised on both of them after I rounded. So my celebrations wasn't as huge because I was genuinely like, wow, I can't even believe that went, you know. The one that bounced back in, that was pretty weird. But like I said, I didn't even square the ball up, so I'll take what I can get on that. I was just excited to score my teammates in.
I think that's 5 in 6 games for you, almost 6 in 6 games. What are you kind of seeing right now?
I'm just trying to focus more so on contact point. And I think the craziest thing about it is like you work on swinging so much and not so much on and actually focusing on like hitting. And so I think we get caught up in like just taking swings and swings and swings, but until you actually lock in on like where you're making contact, you're not actually getting better. And so I know whenever I'm not doing my best, especially, I didn't have my best practices this week, and I think I've just been kind of worried too much about today, and I haven't really been where my feet are very well this week. So just kind of getting back locked into where are you making contact with the ball and just putting my best swing off. And you'd be amazed what you can do when you just focus on the small things like that, what it can lead to.
Is that something that comes from Shippy, or is that something that comes from just experience?
A little bit of both.
Lexi, you sat in here the other day and told us, hey, I'm always better after a few extra days. I can throw the ball harder after a couple of extra days rest. You're telling the truth.
I guess, was I throwing harder? I didn't even know.
I mean, they weren't hitting it.
I didn't know if there was like a clock or a radar.
I didn't see a clock.
But I mean, yeah, I felt pretty good today. Honestly, like kudos to our defense. I don't even think I had maybe one strikeout, so our defense was the core of everything today. So I just know that even when I don't feel as great, I know they're always going to be there and get the job done. But yeah, I felt amazing today.
Coach Jayeski said he thought you would be fresh. I think 62 was the pitch count. So how do you feel?
Honestly, not too bad. I'm honestly ready to throw another 70 if I have to, and just gonna go recover, go get treatment, and honestly just eat a good meal, get recovered, big old steak probably. So get ready and turn around and play tomorrow.
For Jill and Rosie, just how did it feel to be out there with this team in postseason play right now?
Honestly, I can genuinely feel how much each one of us love each other, and you can tell with every single little tap on the back or just words of encouragement. And I think that is what makes this team so special. It's just like we love each other and we love to have fun and we love the game of softball.
I think for everyone, I think we've always known that we were going to be different, we were going to be special, we were going to be pretty good. But it did take a while for us to kind of all start to work good together and kind of to fit the pieces to the puzzle correctly. And I think over the past month, it's just all been coming together. And like Rosie said, like the love that we have within this team and within this program makes a huge difference. Like, you know that if you don't have it that day, if you're not with your best stuff, you know that you have girls behind you, and we're always like, hey, I got you. You don't have to do it all today, and it takes a load off. It really does. Just to know that you have girls on your team and girls behind you that love you and that can also get the job done. It takes a lot of pressure off.
Rosie, statistically, there's a pretty big difference. You're hitting it much better when you have a runner in scoring position. I mean, is that just how it works out? Is that, I don't know, do you feel more comfortable in that situation?
Honestly, in my brain, I feel more comfortable because I'm like, okay, I'm about to score this runner and this pitcher is not about to beat me. I don't know, it's just something that clicks in my brain.
Lexi, you mentioned defense. I want to get all of y'all's reactions on Claire's catch out in right field. What did y'all think?
Yeah, I mean, we see Claire make those catches every day in practice, but I feel like she never hardly ever gets the opportunity in games. And so to see that big of a play happen and all the way in the foul territory was awesome. Just because I feel like Claire's just a shy girl, and usually she's like, don't look at me. But it was really neat to see her potential.
What about y'all?
I was very surprised. Claire makes surprising plays all the time. She's not the fastest and she's not the most athletic, but she's a super fundamental player and she works hard. And so I wasn't surprised that she made the catch. I was surprised because immediately I was screaming, back, back, back. And when I turned and looked at her, she had her sprint up, and I was like, dude, I'm so happy you couldn't hear me. Like, what the heck? Like, I did not have you right there. That's on me, bro. But I was very happy for her. I think she kind of needed that, just a little boost of confidence, you know. And with her moving from right field to left field, that's also a tough position to be in. So that was awesome.
I just saw the ball and I was screaming, you got it, you got it, you have plenty of room, go, go. And then I see her dive and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of her right now. It was just so excited for her.
Maybe last question for the players before we bring Northern Colorado.
Do y'all know anything about Kentucky and what are you expecting for tomorrow?
Yeah, honestly, they've always been a good program. At least I've played them a bunch in the past, so I know that like any SEC team they're going to come in and they're going to give everything they got. So I think we'll watch some film tonight, kind of see what we're working with, and just come up with a plan. And as long as we stick to our plan, we'll be fine.
Really quick, Kitty had said that it seemed pretty normal from the players' standpoint today. It didn't seem like anyone was too overworked up about the fact that it was postseason softball. Is that how it felt from y'all's perspective?
Yeah, I think Coach G always says that you're not playing against another team, you're just playing the game of softball. And when I think about that, it helps me not get overwhelmed in any moments and just enjoy it.
I agree. Like I said, I didn't have my best practices because I think I was putting a lot of emphasis on today, and I think I got all that out this week. So I came here this morning and the girls just were neutral, so that kind of brought me down too. And I think once we kicked it off, everybody felt pretty good.